Do you feel the wind of change? You can feel it when you open social media and you see political news, financial news. But you can also feel it when you are trying to behave like you used to, but it doesn't feel right. You are trying to behave like you hope that you could, but it doesn't feel right either. I've been feeling like that already for a while, especially this summer. But what led me to create this video is the conversation with so many friends, with so many clients, with so many people who are feeling exactly the same. Somewhere between where they used to be doesn't feel comfortable and who they hope to become also doesn't feel comfortable. It is just what architects call liminal space, the hallway, the space in between, what we the Aztecs call Nepantla, Zen. But it doesn't feel like Zen. It feels like a cycling in a very uneven terrain. That you feel that your bicycle is just falling, but somehow you just keep cycling even with the discomfort. You see, I'm living that right now. Years ago, I fell in love with astrology, but I didn't even dare to talk about it. I didn't even dare to really study. And finally, I joined a course. Now I join a course, I'm studying, and I don't yet dare to do a reading, to do a video about it. So I don't feel that sense of giving you a course on communication skills that I could do before, or leadership skills, or financial literacy, because, you know, I have an MBA, I used to win Toastmasters competitions, I could do that. But that doesn't fulfill me. That's not who I am. But I cannot do a full astrology video because I'm not yet there. I'm just there somewhere in between. So how can we behave when we are in that somewhere in between? And this is what the video is all about. You see, astrology tells us that we are going to have a great opportunity in the coming, specifically 3 months, in the coming 6 months. The wind is going to be behind our back. I'm going to share with you just one astrological fact. And then I'm going to give you some tools, ideas, so that you can really use your own agency. Not to control the world or control your entire life, because that's a fallacy. If you try to control things, everything falls. You know, when you try to cycle in the unpaved road, you will fall. When you try to cycle in the unpaved road with the intention of going with the flow, things will work for you. So that is the intention. So, this transit that I want to share with you is Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn is about the father. Capricorn is about control, order. It's very interesting. Talking about control. And Pluto is death, transformation, endings. So what could it mean? The end of control. The transformation of control. What could that be? This could be that our governments are going to change, that regulations are going to change, that things that used to be the institutions that gave us order are going to be transformed. And you see it left, right, and center. There is transformation in the next 3 months. From now until November, there's going to be massive transformation. But the question is for you. And I would like to see yourself, no matter gender or the way you identify yourself, I want to see yourself as your own father. Who is a father? Just think about, the big father, the big example of father. I think of Abraham. Have you been a good father for yourself? Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been providing for yourself? Have you been an example for yourself? Have you been rigid enough for yourself that you have a structure for yourself? Have you challenged yourself, pushed yourself to go out there in the world and take action and dare? Just consider how good of a father for your own self have you been? This is really exciting, that question to me. How good of a father I have been for myself. This weekend, we have we have so many social events this weekend. And we were talking about if I wanted to have them or not, because maybe it's too much work and it's too much stress. And I thought of this question. Is this question, do I really need to pamper myself and lie down, or do I need to step out of my comfort zone and go there and dare to be visible? And then I said, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I want to go forth. I want to see these people. I love them. I am baking a cake. I am planning all these Mexican meal, and I just went to buy my ingredients. So beautiful. Yesterday, I went to buy my ingredients to the supermarket, and I had to call the lift, press the button, and you know what happened? The 2 lifts came at the same time. And then I thought of Abraham Hicks, and I ask and it is given. I asked the lift and the 2 came. I want to have these dinners, and the resources to make these dinners, as the lifts to go to the supermarket, just showed up because I asked for them. I took action. So I want you to reflect on how severe of a father you have been. Have you been too restrictive? Have you been too demanding? Have you been enough encouraging? For me, I haven't been enough encouraging. So I have the opportunity I have the chance to use these 3 months to encourage myself more. Go out there into the world. That's the way this sounds for me. But how does it sound for you? In which way you have been a good father for yourself? Take this opportunity to make let's say an audit for all these days, for all these weeks, of how good of a father have you been, of what kind of life, what kind of a structure you would like to be living in. So think about, if you are the father of yourself, what kind of life would you like to give to yourself? What kind of home would you like to give to yourself? What kind of family life? And I'm talking about inner family life. Think about, you are at the same time your own father, and you are at the same time your inner child. How would you like to be parent? Just think about it. Yesterday, my daughter, this is the biggest compliment I have ever received. She was telling me about a boy that lives in the neighborhood, and poor child, he's getting depressed, and he's failing at school, and he's so sad, and this really moved my daughter. And she said, I'm so lucky. I am so lucky. And I asked her why. Because you two, my husband and I, are present. And not only here in body, but you are present in mind and soul. And she used those words, and she's 11. Have you been present for your inner child in mind and soul? This is the homework for the next 3 months. So if you were present in mind and soul for yourself, what will you say to yourself? I just hung up with a friend of mine, and we were talking of how to implement this. And one of the ideas is to go through your closet and review things. She talked about 2 sweaters. And every year she has these 2 sweaters, and now in the winter she wears them. And this one, the sleeves are too short, and that bothers her, and that bothers her. And every year is the same. Why do you wear a sweater that constantly bothers you? If you are your own father, you say, that sweater you are no longer wearing. The other sweater was perfect, very comfy, but she hates the color. Well, if you hate the color, get out, get rid of it. Go and do an audit of your life. Like this example of the sweaters. See it with your shoes. See it with your projects. See it with your thoughts. See it with your emotions. Start auditing your life with the eyes of you are your own father, you are your own CEO, you are your own president, you are your own prime minister, whatever metaphor you want. You want to see yourself as a company, you are the CEO. You want to see yourself as a country, you are the president or the king or the prime minister. But you are the boss. You are the boss of your own life. If you could be the most benevolent, the wisest advisor, king, ruler of your life, what adjustments you need to make? This is a huge opportunity. This transit will not come back in our lifetime. It will come in another 400 odd years. Not only feel the winds of change, not only feel the winds of change, be the wind of change. Have agency for yourself so that you start having glimpses of who you are becoming. As you have glimpses of who you are becoming, the picture will become more real. You are going to have more evidence in your everyday life that you are actually becoming a much wiser, stronger, powerful, spiritual being having a human experience. You will see yourself as a creative power who is who you really are. Of course, I have to tell you that if you like this video, like it, subscribe, share it, comment, and send you many, many blessings to you. I hope this was helpful. Blessings.